Hi everyone and welcome to Kavikulon Arena in Rauma, Finland. It's day one of the Champions Hockey League 2021-2022 and this match features the reigning Finnish League champions Lukko Rauma taking on Lausanne of Switzerland. Home side is in blue, the visitors in white. Moments away from the anthems and then it's hockey for the first time in the Champions Hockey League season since Frölunda took a second consecutive title in January of 2020. Champions Hockey League is back. Great to have you along as we get set for this one. One other game in Group C on this day. Coming up a little bit later on, Cardiff of Wales in action against Mannheim of Germany. Those are the four teams in this group, Group C. 8 groups of 4. Teams in each group after the group stage will advance to the knockout stages. But lots to unfold before then, and it all begins on this day. And for this game, it's Lukko Rauma and Lausanne in Finland. We'll pause for the anthems, and then we'll get your first period play-by-play from Finland. All set to go in Rauma, Finland. There are your referees for today's game. They are Sakari Suominen and Christian Vikman. Tommy Niitala and Juri Koskela are working the lines. Home side Rauma down to your left. Their starting netminder on this day, Samuel Jokuri, who made some appearances with Jokerit of the KHL last season, posting a 3-4 record, a .219 goals against, and a .917 save percentage. Down at the other end, it is the veteran Tobias Steffen, now 37 years of age. A second-round pick of the Dallas Stars way back in 2002. More than 700 Swiss League appearances for Steffen, who gets the nod. There's the new coach of Rauma, Marko Virtanen. Led Jip to the Champions Hockey League title back in 2018. He would love to get back there again come March of 2022. On the other side, leading the way, John Fust, head coach for Lausanne. Named the head coach in July, his second stint as head coach of the club. He's also a Coach of the Year in the Swiss National League in 2011. Starting lineup for Lausanne features newcomer Phil Veroni, a standout in the American Hockey League for many years, in between Yuri Sikac, a one-time Montreal Canadian, and Christophe Berchi, who spent 3 years in the Minnesota Wild organization. That's the forward trio up front for Lausanne to begin. And for the home side, they'll get it going with the captain, Julius Matala, in between Pavel Skalitsky and Sebastian Repo. Skalitsky with a 20-goal season in Rauma's first-place finish in Liga last year. And an interesting matchup. Lots of experience on the side of the Swiss club. Plenty of youth and enthusiasm for the Finnish team. And, of course, coming off the confidence gained by winning a first Finnish league title in many years. You have to go all the way back to the early 60s for the only other championship for Rauma. So just about set to go for the first match in Group C on this first day of Champions Hockey League play for 2021-2022. Blue Liners, by the way, to begin, mention the forwards. For the home side, Piepanen and Sarajärvi, the defensive combination. And for the visitors, Glausner and Barberio. Mark Barberio, the captain of Lausanne. So to center they go, and we are about to begin the Champions Hockey League and Group C action. Sent into the Lausanne zone. Chasing after, the Finns in on the forecheck, centered out in front, swept to the line, and out to New. Intent to go back into its own zone to start from there. Sarajärvi gives it to his partner, drifted in. Stefan out to play. He's in that trapezoid newly installed. Comes around on the boards, handled by Riyad. Washington Capitals property, playing on loan with Lausanne. Chipped in back in the Lausanne net, and now the guests will stride it ahead into center ice. Scooped in. Yokuri points to the corner. Gregoire knocks it ahead. Pressure on him. Forced deep into the Rauma zone. Physical early on. Chasing after into the offensive end, Petman. And Petman's got possession. Holds off some checking. Gets it back towards the line. There's Gregoire. Drifts it out to the left. App tried to get it to the slot. Was knocked down. And away goes Lausanne. Minute 15 into the opening period. Rauma across the line, checked off the stick of Ilomaki. Possession back, at least momentarily, for the home team, and then Lausanne is able to settle it down. Marty, left side at center. Stood up there. Josh Juris, former NHLer, sends it ahead for Cody Amund out of his reach. Leighton rims it around. Oh, a bit of a forecheck started by Lausanne. Battle one along the boards. In the right circle it goes. Shot drifts wide of the net. Good work here by Lausanne to establish things at the offensive end. Now they want to get some pucks to the net. There's a shot that doesn't get through. Amund's on it. Cody Amund back to the line. That'll get chipped around. Ritchie in very quickly after it. He's checked down. Nifty little move to get loose there from Leighton and send it ahead. The pass incomplete. But at a second attempt, Rauma able to get a clearance. Good pace to this early on. Lausanne to center. Shot in. Strange bounce. The netminder couldn't handle it cleanly. But Rauma able to gain possession. Stride to the attack down the wing. Into the slot. Bounced off the stick of Yelitalo as he got in between the circles. Good skating there from Yelitalo as well to try and hem in Lausanne. They'll clear it out. Good numbers back for Rauma. And Lukko will take care of business in the defensive zone. He's trying to. And now the escape. Chipped ahead by Yelitalo. He'll head off on a change. Lausanne across the center line. Berchi stood up at the line. Checked away from him by Repo, but in comes Lausanne. It sent out in front, drifted into the corner. Berchi back to the line. But Lausanne forced to regroup, and they'll do that all the way back into their own zone. The pass redirected, knocked down just inside the Lukko line. And the long lead pass, trying to set something up for Pavel Skalitsky, but the big man couldn't get to that with his lengthy reach. And icing is called against Rauma. Billy Sarajärvi, a third-round pick of the Red Wings in 2015. All kinds of experience. USHL, OHL, ECHL, American Hockey League, and part of that run to the title for Rauma last season. You see the top scorer jersey on Matula. He's the captain of the team, so he gets the honor of the top scorer jersey on day one. And same at the other end from Mark Barberio. Here comes Lausanne. Right circle, played out in front, and a good stop there from Yakuri, who took care of the angle and steered that one aside. Chipped off the glass and down into the Lukko zone. They'll battle in the corner. 3-on-2 for the men in blue, but they can't come up with it. Down along the boards, Barberio rims it deep. Back of the cage, jarred loose and steered ahead just beyond the reach of the Rauma forward. And Lausanne will head the attack. Only as far as neutral ice, chipped right back in. And to the line, held in there. Kukkonen did the job to steer it down low. Bit of a cycle starting for Rauma. Center of the line it goes. Fed along the boards, possession, protected there. Smart stuff here from Rauma. Now they want to get it to the cage, they can't. And striding away, Lausanne. Long drive, easy for Yakuri. He steers it out of play, and we get a halt to things. 5 minutes, 14 seconds into the opening period. Good transition play. Corey Emerton getting in close, and Yakuri was ready as Lausanne threatened to open the scoring. Maillard in for the drop against Pietila. And it gets as far as the Lausanne line before being turned back the other direction. Drifted right back in by Lukko. They're going to chase it. Struggle in the corner. You see the supporters there cheering the team on. Great to see them back, and I'm sure they're delighted to be supporting the side in the Champions Hockey League as the champions of Finland. Play at center ice. Out to the left it goes. Lukko will drift it in front. Player taken down. Those fans wanted a penalty. They're not getting one. Curious to see how special teams look at this stage of the season so early on as an offside is called and play is stopped at the Lausanne line. Yeah, these teams have had some practice time, a little bit of exhibition play. But you wonder about the efficiency of an offense. You wonder about the comfort level of a defending group. Should special teams arise? Something worth watching within the game today. Marty off the restart. Ahead off the boards, knocked down. Lukko comes right back. Speed from Neiman, tried to center, couldn't get it out in front. Lausanne gets by the first level of the forecheck and now is able to start an attack of its own. Body down low. Puck held in. Barberio as it comes high. Shot knocked down in front. Lausanne with a long chance there. Bouncing and tight, and a good stop from Yakuri. As the puck took a Lausanne bounce, ended up open in front. And the chance is denied by Yakuri. Scoreless early on.
puhe ja tarjonta. First situation, good talk, and then big turn. Toinen juttu, aloituksista, sentteri repäsee auki se, pakki kattoo tilanteen mikä se on, että niiden pakit ei pääse pintsaan. Okay? After face off, our center rip. Okay. Yeah. You understand? Rip. High.
Keep the pressure on. Easy options in the D zone, boys. Be available for your D.
Scoreless early on at the Kavikulon Arena in Rauma, Finland. Rauma and Lausanne, first game of Group C. Off the face-off, a chance ricochets up over top of the net around the boards. And Rauma gets the clearance. The attacking end, the long shot. Easy stuff for Stefan with the blocker. Back line it goes, long drive, and Stefan had to be careful there watching it as it changed course. Skolitsky got in on the forecheck. Quick chance there, spinning and firing. And the veteran netminder made that look easy. You heard the coaches talking on the power break, the message from the Swiss bench. Make yourself available so that when you're transitioning from defending in your zone, you can easily make that switch and get to the attack. Get open for your teammates. Seemed like the discussion from Marco Virtanen was about where to position players off of faceoffs. Constant adjustments for these teams. First ever meeting between the sides. Coming up on 8 minutes gone in a scoreless first period. Rauma, the home team in blue. Lausanne, the visitors in white. And trying to make something happen. Almond looks out in front. That took a carom off the side of the net. Battle for it down low. Apt was in. 116 American Hockey League games on his resume. First year in Europe for the big defenseman. His team defending now. Lausanne down low. Comes out high. Long shot. Sizzles over top of the net. As Heldner let that one fly. And Yukuri, I don't think, picked it up until it was well on its way. Bad hand on the left side where it's played in by Krakauskis, the Lithuanian-born player with Swiss papers. Got it in low, scooped up. And now a quick transition attempt, trying to get in behind the defense. Rauma, that direct play and just couldn't pull it off. In behind the net, Kukkonen. Rauma moves it out to the center ice area. Stick on it for Linus Niemann, but he can't help his team to combine well and get in on goal. So possession falls to Lausanne, and they'll work away from some pressure. Up the boards and out from Kruger. His father Ralph, a well-known figure in hockey circles. Experience includes a couple of stints coaching in the National Hockey League. Nine and a half played in the first period. Out of his own zone, Janetzi stood up at the Lukko line. Here comes Rauma down the right, and they're just a little out of sync. And we got a whistle stopping the play for an offside. Terrific to see the supporters there waving the colors of the home side in this case. Communication so important for these teams in getting chemistry down and getting in sync with one another. You see a lot of talking going on. Matala and this top finish line up against the second line for Lausanne. That Fuchs, Emerton, React trio. It's in the Rauma zone. Short pass for Gregoire. A good season last year, including 6 points in 11 playoff games on the way to the championship. In the Rauma zone. Pass ahead from Gregoire, deflected in. That'll allow for a change for Lukko. And Frick starts it ahead. Longtime member of the Swiss national team. To center it goes, drifted in by Heldner. And then spun around the wall by Rauma. Marty had it at his own line. Went D to D. And play moves into the Rauma zone. We're in the back half of period one, looking for the game's first goal. Koriyama wants to make that happen. Along the boards, steered towards the line where it's knocked down. A long drive, and Yukuri had his eyes on it. Turned over. Rauma trying to get out of its own zone and gives Lausanne a second chance here. Swiss visitors trying to capitalize, get in and get the body on, steer the puck to the middle of the ice, and it's incomplete. They'll have to regroup. Looked promising for a moment as Rauma stalled, trying to move to the offense. Lausanne qualifying for the competition by finishing 4th in the NL as we get an offside last season. Rauma, well, they qualified because they won it all in Liga. Fantastic season for them. Marco Vertanen coached the Lukko U20 team last year, moves up to the senior side with the departure of Pekka Virta. And how about that, some traveling support from Switzerland. False start on the draw, they're going to do that again. Top line out for Lausanne with Veroni, Sikac, and Berchi. Lots of know-how on that line, but it's the Finns who get it in. Stefan out of the goal, put it up along the boards. And now numbers on the rush for the Swiss side. There's a quick shot from the slot. And that sticks to Yukuri. Good speed through neutral ice. Freedom to move for Lausanne. And they get a shot from a dangerous area. Good combination work there and right on the target. But Yukuri perfectly poised out at the top of that blue paint. And no rebound. Lausanne likes that. They like the speed. They like to get the puck to the net. No more of that will cause some problems. Lassi Lehtinen was the #1 goalkeeper for Rauma on their run to the title last year, but it's Yukuri who gets the start today. Lausanne flips it to the Rauma line. Steered ahead, deflected in deep. Stefan out again, he's been active. Plays it on the glass. Now working it ahead. Fuchs shot it in. Chipped around the boards and out. They'll play it safe. Lukko not wanting to allow Lausanne to hang around that offensive zone. Swiss outfit trying to structure a breakout here. High pressure from Rauma. Makes it tough. They do manage an exit route. And it comes to the Rauma line along the right side. Janatsi played it forward. Dealt with by Rauma comfortably enough. Across the center line they go. Shot in by Pevarinta. And with some nice work along the boards, right back out to neutral ice it goes. Rauma has not been allowed to hang around very long in that Lausanne zone. Now a little bit of heat takes away some time and space. Smoothly navigated though, and here comes the visitors, played by Glauser behind the net. Nobody there to support him. Rauma brings it forward. Little physical there. And now the move is on for the hosts. An attempt to center, knocked down. as Hakalinen looked like he might be able to find a teammate in that home plate area between the face-off circles. Back the other direction, driving towards the net. Sikac tried to get to the target. Fought off well defensively. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in period one. Berchi nearly got himself into a good spot with the puck on his blade. The puck just wouldn't cooperate there. Now into the right circle it goes. Kick to the boards. Gobbled up by Rauma. They'll start forward. Across the center red line, not much further. And now drifted back in deep. Hellner on it and a man on him. He's going to work to try and get free. Supported out in front is Rauma, and they had a man in a good spot but couldn't get it to the net. Back the other direction, working with it quickly, Krakowskis, but it's offside against the guests. Still scoreless in Rauma.
Looking for a fucking lucky bounce.
Exactly. Hey guys, keep balance, and again, quick easy pass, break out. It gives our rhythm.
Goalie's rim and everything. Easy, ready? Coming off the glass.
Just get, I don't know what he's saying, but just gain the blue line with the puck, and then you can slow down. If you, yeah.
Rauma and Lausanne 0-0, 5:27 to go in the opening period. On the opening day of the Champions Hockey League 2021-2022. Great to have you along. Lukko Rauma, the Finnish champs, taking on Lausanne of Switzerland. Lots of talk from the coaches, lots of talk at the benches about making it easy to get out of your own zone. Don't allow the other team to hang around and create chances, and get your speed, get your rhythm, so you're able to attack. So far, I'd say Lausanne has had the edge in that department. You get a whistle stopping the play. Face-off coming up outside that Lausanne line. Rauma back into its own zone off the draw. They'll try to get some pace up. Backhanded in off the stick of Kukkonen. Stefan out again. Tobias Stefan playing the puck a lot here in the first period, as he is wont to do. Comes to the line, shot there with traffic in front, and it went just wide as Ilomaki looked like he had a good chance there to open the score. Now a turnover. Will that allow for some offense? Sent towards the line. Backside it goes. Shot from the angle. Loose in front, and they're unable to jam it in. All of a sudden, some good pressure here up ice from Rauma. Threatening that Lausanne cage and almost getting us started on the offense. At center ice, knocked down. Rauma right back in, and there's an awkward collision. We're going to get the first penalty of the game. And the first power play is going to go to the home side. Pretty straightforward for the officials to see, right in the middle of the ice. And it'll be a power play to Rauma. Working to get across the line, and just mistimed there at the line by the Swiss defender on the attempted check. And off to the box he will go. Well, I wondered aloud a little earlier about how special teams might look. We're going to get our first taste. Kruger for tripping puts Rauma to the power play. And there's a reverse angle look at it. You see it was an awkward tumble. I don't think there was any malice, just missed time, but it's now 5-on-4 time at 15:41. Rauma works it in behind the net. 2 players low. Now down from the line, a blast. Didn't miss by much. It had steam on it. Takes the teams out between the blue lines. Sarajärvi goes back to his own zone. Cross ice. Lukko on the attacking end, but a little disjointed. And they'll regroup on their side of the blue stripe. 30 seconds into the advantage. Teams winding through neutral ice. Lausanne trying to make it tough to get in and set up. Barberio quickly to his man. Good reach. Gets a stick on the puck. Skalitsky trying to help out along the boards. Back to the line it goes. The shot doesn't get through. Centering effort intercepted. Sent to the line again. Not out. Another opportunity here for Lausanne, and they won't need to ask any further for assistance. They will send it all the way down and get a change in as we go inside the second half of this Rauma power play. Turned over at the line, short-handed look here. Out in front, the chance, and Yukuri was in good position. I don't think a good shot was ever taken as the player tried to make a move and couldn't finish. Off the rush, here are the Finnish side, and the shot just snapped up high and goes out of play. From one end to another in a special team situation. Gregoire's pass didn't find the intended target. Veroni in front, and right there Berchi, and didn't ever really get much on it. And on the first look, and by the time it was time for a second touch, couldn't get much on it. Pat on the shin pads there at the bench. Don't worry about it. Chances will come again. 36 seconds to go on the power play. At the line, Gregoire sends it out left. There's a blast, got it blocked in front to end the threat a little, at least for now. Back to the slot and then up high for Gregoire once more. Top of the circle, fired, didn't get to the cage. Good job there by the visitors to get in the way. They've had some good blocks in this opening period. And just 16 seconds to go on this man advantage as the puck goes out of play. Such a crucial part of the game now is taking away those shooting lanes, taking away those passing lanes for the defenders on these shorthanded situations. And Lausanne making it challenging for Rauma to get the puck to the net. Dying seconds of the power play. Big face-off win for Lausanne, but they turn it over. Right circle, trying to get out in front, and unable to get a puck to the net. Working down low was Reppel, and here comes Lausanne. Backside pass, and they just about tuck it in on the tic-tac-toe, but the finish wasn't there for the Swiss. 2:10 remains in the opening stanza. Seen some chances here. There may not be goals, but there have been threats. Teams are back at even strength. Rauma 0 for 1 on the advantage. Working in the right corner, steered in behind the net. Took a bounce to Janazzi, couldn't get it out directly. Good up ice work here from the Rauma forwards. Lausanne able to pack it free ultimately. They'll dump it in. Get down low, jarred it free for a moment. And Rauma clears a misfire on a pass. Means they're not attacking, they're setting up to deal with Lausanne. Almond in across the line. That's 90 seconds of the first period. A little bit of a cycle in the right circle. Angle shot there off the stick of Hellner. Didn't find the mark. Lukko scurrying just a little to manage all of this. Stick got caught on the Finnish defender as he tried to come out from behind the net. He wondered about a penalty there. You heard a little holler from the fans. Nothing forthcoming. Final minute of play in period number 1. Lukko and Lausanne trying to break a deadlock here. In across the line, the drive, and Stefan makes the save. And no further play. Seen some good speed from both teams through neutral ice at times. More of that from Lausanne than from Lukko Rauma so far. And a very interesting first period of play. Shot off the rush, no big deal for Tobias Stefan. Trademark cage on his mask. Stalemate at the dot. It comes back to the line. Winding and firing. Pass ends up being the better option. Now back to the line. Blocked in front. Lausanne clearing. Quickly down the wing, working after it was Veroni, but he was on his own and had his pocket picked. 25 seconds remain in the first period. Shots are even at 4, and the score even. Maybe one last chance. 14 seconds to go in the first period. In the offensive zone, and a quick shot. Stefan takes that up high. Capped it out smartly, and that might take care of things here in the opening period. Horn sounds. 20 minutes complete at Kavikulon Arena in Rauma. And a very watchable first period of play. Doesn't produce a goal, but there were opportunities at either end. The goaltenders put to work a little and looking ready, despite the early start to the season. And the Champions Hockey League Group C is underway with this one. A little later on, remember, it is Cardiff and Mannheim squaring off. Scoreless after the first period in Rauma. Back at Kavikulon Arena in Rauma, Finland, as the teams return to the ice surface ahead of the start of period number 2 of this Champions Hockey League Group C opener between Lukko Rauma and that side, Lausanne of Switzerland. Christoph Berchi with a good look in the opening period. Couldn't quite get his stick on it at the critical moment. Or he may have opened the scoring in this game. Shots in the first period ended up 5-4 in favor of the home side, who make their way out on the ice now in those familiar uniforms. And very popular uniforms after claiming that Finnish title to end last season. Linus Niemann, you see him skating around getting set for the start of the middle frame. He had himself in a great spot in that Lausanne zone in the first period and almost found a way to get one in behind Tobias Stefan. There's the 37-year-old former member of the Dallas Stars. An interesting first period of play. Not a lot of shots on goal, but there was some skating, some good transition play, chances created by turnovers, it has to be said. If you saw the first period highlights, you saw that there was a little sloppiness exiting the zone. That can't come as a surprise in game 1 of the season. Take a little time to get the chemistry down, but it also does a little bit to add the offensive side of things, opening up lanes and chances on goal. We'll see who breaks through first as we get to the second of the periods. Just one power play in the game. It went to Rauma when Justin Kruger was sent to the box, and not a lot developing from that. Some good shot blocking and taking away of lanes from Lausanne. So they come to center ice and we're ready for the start of period number 2 in the opener between Rauma and Lausanne. Teams are at even strength, and inside the home side zone, they defend the goal down to the right. Their netminder is Samuel Yukuri. And you see the veteran Stefan down to your left. Played ahead by Barbario. Taken down the wing, Berchi. Looked to the front of the net, couldn't get the pass through. Rauma to center. And then it's turned over. Mark Barbario, the captain of Lausanne. 20 points in 43 games last season. 272 NHL games. And speaking of NHLers, Stefan was one. He holds on there as the puck comes his way. 39 seconds in to the middle stanza. Mikko Pettman, the World Junior Hockey Championship bronze medal, to his credit. And Pettman tried to sneak in behind the defense there. Stefan ready and waiting. Back underway along the left wing boards. Rauma protecting it nicely. Looking to exchange it there, but possession exchanged instead. Rauma gets it back. Good numbers back from Lausanne. Angle shot, no trouble for Stefan. Down from the line, scooped up along the wall by Apt. He tries to get it out in front. We've got another penalty coming. And it's a tripping minor against Lausanne. It's 1:07 here into the second period. Apt trying to get out in front. That quick change of direction was trouble for Heldner. Spun his man around, and he'll go over and take a seat. So power play 2 of the game. The second power play of the game for Lukko. Right circle control. Down low it goes, spinning, trying to get a pass away, and that pass successful. The shot just wide. Very smooth down low, and just about inside that far corner. Back to the attack from Rauma. On the power play, dropped at the line. Gregoire gets some space, shoots, rebound chance, and it's a good save from Stefan, who has to battle to stay with it and block a pass in front. This is much more promising from Rauma. In the left circle, Ilomaki, far side. Shot doesn't get through. Nice work there from Rauma to Come very close to opening the scoring in the game. Long drive now down at the other end, harmlessly wide. This is where Lausanne wants to be, but they get caught deep now, and numbers forward heading for Lukko in the offensive zone. And now down the right side, Stefan is there, holding his ground and does a nice job just to take away the options and not allow a secondary chance. Good look here, Repo, and denied in close by Stefan. 37-year-old, agile to get across. Repo with not a lot of room to squeeze it in, and what was there was quickly taken away. See the power play more dangerous here from Rauma than the first one. Into the slot it goes, snapped and bouncing wide. Puck will take a Lausanne bounce, and they'll drive at the length of the ice, taking off some valuable power play time. Severjärvi starts it ahead. On the left side it goes, crossed in front. Lands on a blade, but forced the Rauma player wide. Snatched by Lausanne, and they'll get it out of there with 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage. And here's a shorthanded opportunity, nearly developed there for Frick, who joined the play. And this playing right into the hands of the penalty killers from Lausanne. They get it down deep. The seconds almost off the clock on the power play. So a promising first look on the power play, and then late on things fizzle for Rauma. 3:15 into period 2. We're back at 5-a-side. Knocked down at the line. Do they keep it in? The linesman says yes. Play carries on, but Berchi gets control. Plays it cross ice, quickly ahead. Pace on the attack. Lausanne back to its own zone to try and regroup. And they're forced all the way in behind their own net. Barberio played it forward off the boards, gathered by Berchi. He'll drive it in. Ukuri out of the net. And scooping up and skating away is Kukkonen. Onto the wing, dipped in behind the goal. Now quickly forward. This is a bit of a hopeful pass. Doesn't work out to create a forward move for Lausanne. Instead, sent back the other way from Rauma. Stefan. Barberio ahead on the wing. Change in control. Who wants it now? Both teams do, of course, but collected by Lausanne. Was there a hook in there? Play allowed to carry on. Neiman then has it snatched away. Lukko sends it to the net. Stefan wants to keep it moving. Fast moving second period. More than 4.5 minutes played already. As the puck is off the ice and out of play, we get a stoppage. John Foust looking on and assessing his team very early. Lots of learning for the players, and of course adjustments from the coaches as well. There's his opposite number, Marco Vertanen. Off the draw, scoop back in that Lausanne zone. Controlled by Heldner. Plays it in, trying to get some bodies low. Lausanne will send the puck out in front. And then hold it in the line, a long shot, drifting wide, not much in the way of traffic in front. And nothing sustained for the Swiss side up the ice on that turn. Pass forward on the right, Riat scoops it ahead. He was part of a nice chance in the opening period, was Riat. Back into his own zone, Marty spins away from the coverage. He'll go off the boards and ahead. Lausanne able to get the puck into the Lukko end. Ukuri on the boards far side. And then out between the blue lines it goes. A little choppy here. There's pace. And there's intent. Teams just getting in each other's way for the time being. Comes to center. In across the line. Matila fired as he dished it off to his right. And now around the boards. Cross ice in from the line. Gregoire has that offensive instinct. Looked to link up, couldn't do it this time around. Back to his own line was Apt. Nice time leaders in the first period. Apt and Gregoire for Lukko. North American defense pairing. Not lots of time in that opening stanza. Time on the offensive end here for Rauma. Comes to the line, there's Apt. Takes the shot. Bodies everywhere in front. Stefan, the one who needs to see it, and the one who gobbled it up. Stopped and held. 0 is on the board in Rauma.
Hyökkääjä liiku karkuu. Pidä liiku kiekkoa. Kiekottomana voita itses maalille. Siinä oli hyvä esimerkki äsken. Pakit, keep talking guys.
Lukko Rauma, Lausanne, scoreless as we get settled nicely into period number 2. The power plays in the game, both to the home side. And they had a look or two, but haven't been able to break through that last power play. More promising in the first half of it than the second. Things are at even strength now as we get back to it. Neutral zone action. Rauma back into the attacking end. Coach Virtanen telling his team he wanted them to talk, build those relationships, build those connections, and get that chemistry going here. Help each other out on the ice. It's a fast game, and the more you know, the better off you are. In the Rauma zone and on the far side boards, kept in by Lausanne, at least momentarily. And Lukko content to settle it down and sort things out. Long change second period. They get a change in, but back comes Lausanne off the rush into that right circle. And just unable to center as he spun was Veroni. Even across the line. Sends it out to the left. Ilomaki had possession. Ilomaki now goes to the line. And along the boards by Piponen. And they're not allowed to set up camp. Back the other way, Lausanne. Centering effort, knocked down in front, sent towards the line. Nobody there on either side. It'll force Lausanne to tag up and look back in after a shoot-in. Awkward bounce there on a misplay down low. In on the forecheck, Lausanne will send it behind the net. Did they have enough around numbers-wise, support-wise to turn that into something? It doesn't look like it, but they're going to stay with it here, you know that. Down low, battling in the corner. Chip to the line. Lausanne. Right circle. There's a blast. Yukuri has to be sharp. Off to the left it goes. Good sequence here from Lausanne. Built off of a turnover. Long drive from the point. Knocked down in front. They'll scoot to the board. Shovel it down low. On the far side, Pooley. Got his hands full over there. Protects the puck very nicely. Got it off to a teammate. They give it back to Lausanne. At the line, the long shot, and Yukuri spies it through a crowd, and he will hold on to it. And things getting a little uncomfortable around that Lukko Rauma goal. After a simple misplay on a pass, allowed Lausanne to spin the home side around a little bit. And the Lukko bench relieved to see Yukuri hang on and allow them to reset. Tempers flaring just a little bit. Not fun when you're chasing around in that defensive zone. On the other side of that, Lausanne will be pleased with how they manage things there. Maillard on the faceoff. Puck goes all the way back down to Stefan. Snaps it ahead. Rauma to center, no further. In across the line and down the right, speeding there is Krakowskis. Hoping to stick around, they can't. And in the Lausanne zone it goes. Ritchie tried to rim it, knocked down low. Getting up ice quickly, a couple of those Rauma forwards. However, it's possession to Barberio and Lausanne. They get it out. All the way down the ice it goes. And they get it out, but only for an instant as icing is called. Just about halfway through this one, regulation time-wise. 10:36 to go in the second period. It's moving along very quickly. There is Mr. Barberio, the captain, in that top scorer's jersey. And he can create offense from the blue line, but right now it's all about getting to the offense. And out of that, Lausanne end. Keinolainen up against Maillard on the faceoff. Goes back towards the line, but eludes the defender. And Rauma sends it onward. Knocked down by Lausanne. And we get another whistle stopping the play. As John Foose looks on, a Montrealer with an extensive and outstanding career in Swiss hockey. NLA Coach of the Year in 2011 with SCL Tigers, taking over Lausanne last month. Keinolainen at the dot for the Finnish side, but it's transition time for Lausanne. They make their way into the Rauma end. Kukkonen doesn't allow them to stay. Worked it forward. Back the other way it comes. Shots were 5-4 in the opening period in favor of Rauma, who had the edge in faceoffs, 12-3 as well. Although you may argue the more dangerous chances fell to Lausanne in that opening 20 minutes. Through the neutral zone. Lausanne scoops it in. Back on it, Gregoire. Long lead pass, redirected as far as the Lausanne line. Good stick there to break things up. Sent cross ice, and hold on a minute. Are there too many men on the ice? That's what the linesman saw. Unhappiness at that Lausanne bench, but it appears that it's going to be the third power play of the game. And yes, 3 straight to Rauma.
That's not what we saw.
Yeah, that's a good.
When the whistle went, he had both feet on the bench.
It doesn't matter. He was too far away.
That's tough. That's a tough call. That's a tough call right now.
Well, you hear it straight up and honest from John Foose. That's a tough call right now. And what he means is it's a tight game. It's a scoreless game. They're playing on the road. They've dealt with a couple of power plays already. And now charged with too many men on the ice. He wants to try and work for any kind of understanding he can get from the officials. So he takes the time to talk. Very respectful. But we do see Lausanne busted for too many skaters. So it's a third power play of the game, and well, you wonder how many chances you can give a team on the power play before they make you pay. 10:28, the time of the call. Off the draw, chance, and that one just about opened the scoring in the game. Backside and there to swipe at it. Rauma just unable to finish. Able to put it away. Now the puck up in the air and off the playing surface. Players debating where the draw will take place. The officials appear confident. Still all kinds of time to go in this too many men on the ice penalty, which probably feels even longer. There's the opportunity that opened up for the new man Pooley. He can score 47 goals in 77 ECHL games, and he almost got one there. stalemate off the face-off. It'll come along the boards. Back to the line. There's Pooley working his way towards the middle of the ice. Ilomaki's along the left side. In the circle that goes down low, Ilomaki shifts along the wall. He's got that down low view of things. Scanning, surveying, kept wide by Lausanne. Still lots of power play time remaining. Now cross ice, and the shot doesn't get through. Right circle, backside, there's a drive. And that opened up smartly. Gregoire at the line. Ilomaki looking dangerous once again. Gregoire out to the right. Back they go to the other side. And reeled in by Ilomaki. There's a low stab at it. And this is a very composed looking power play. To the right circle, back to the line. Gregoire. Cross ice. Ilomaki blasted it and missed on the far side. Not the first time things opened up for him, and just unable to hit the mark. But a slicker looking man advantage for Rauma. He has to worry Lausanne. In the attacking end once more, cross ice. Bounces off the boards, taken in that right corner. Players taking up their positions for this advantage. Lausanne trying to pressure the puck quickly on a bobble. They do, but they don't get a clearance. Back the line it goes. The blast is a broken stick in the end. But possession retained. Now a hammer job, and that got blocked in front. Stung the defenseman. The netminders scrambling, and they score. 1-0 for Rauma. The pressure was on. They got the puck to the net. Everybody scrambling for Lausanne. And finally, the ice is broken. The deadlock is broken. And it's a 1-0 advantage for the Finnish champions, Lukko Rauma. You see Stefan trying to gobble it up, poked away from him, pried out in front, and there was the open man, Keinolainen. It was pretty straightforward, and he took care of the assignment. 1-0 Rauma. So in a game that has had a few chances, we finally break through with the first goal. And it's a 1-0 lead. Keinolainen, formerly with HPK, joins Rauma, gets his name on the score sheet at 12:33 of period 2. So just after the power play had expired. So will this goal change the game as it sometimes does? Will Lausanne feel like they've got to pressure a little bit? All kinds of time still remaining, but you know, they want to make sure it's them who gets the next tally. Into that Lukko zone. Behind the goal, steered around the wall by Riyad at the line. Dished out to the left by Glauser. Puck bouncing around. Good pushback here from Lausanne. They've got a veteran team. They're not going to sit idly by. On the right side they work. Spinning off that right wing board. Sent to the line. A long shot will ricochet into the corner. Rauma wants it out of there. They'll scoop it high and clear. Down the ice it goes, and icing is the call. They just needed to relieve the pressure. They did that for the time being. Although the Rauma bench feels like there was some contact on the clearance and that it shouldn't be an icing call. That's not going to get changed. And the faceoff is in the defensive zone of the attacking end for Lausanne. To the line, long blast. Puck becomes available. Rauma can't clear. Sent down bottom of the right circle, takes a bounce, carry him towards the net. The netminder Yukuri wanted to pounce, couldn't. Back to the line. Long shot there by Frick. Taken down by Rauma. Eldner had to be careful there, almost holding in neutral territory. Now shot in by Lukko. Pooley gets in, puts a little heat on. Cleared out by Lausanne. across the red stripe, across the blue stripe, Rauma side. Taken up by the home team. Piponen. Cross ice pass deflected in. Chasing after it, trying to get something started. Neiman. Ilomaki was there, he got run into. And Lausanne dishes to center. Something opening up down the right, trying to get it to the net. Unable to get there. From the line, Veroni. Big guns out for Lausanne. They want to get the scoring started on their side of things. At center, good little bit of movement here down the right. Things opening up just a little bit, but the angle shot in the end, no difficulty for Stefan, and he will hold on. Rauma with a goal to open the scoring in Finland.
Okay. Okay, guys, if you have some problem, big, long defense there, fireman, be ready help. Be ready help, please. Offensive soon. Offensive soon.
Back at Kavikulon Arena, where Lukko Rauma has a 1-0 lead on an even strength goal. Scored by Harri Keinolainen, set up by Pavel Skalitsky. And it's a 1-0 hockey game just after a power play for Rauma had expired. Rauma piling up the shots in this period. They've got an edge of 14-5 in the game. Offensive zone draw. They're looking for more. The blast just wide, caromed off the boards. Stefan working hard to keep it out as it ricocheted and threatened to come out in front of his goal. Lausanne transitioning to the offense. Down the right side they go. Here's an opening in the slot. The shot doesn't get through as Veroni got himself into a good position and seemed to be of two minds whether to shoot or make the pass. Very effective pro for a long time. Veroni knows how to make offense happen. Berchi in the corner looked like he was partially upended, and the official agrees. It appears the first power play of the game is coming for Lausanne. Holding is the call. So Kukkonen heads to the box. And it's power play time for Lausanne. Kukkonen had his man contained, but then he got that leg tied up in between the skates of Berchi, who was trying to move and play the puck, and when he was prevented from doing that, up went the arm of the official. And to the power play go the guests for the first time in this one. They've been outshot, they've been outscored, but now with the man advantage, a chance to pull right back even in this game. Josh Juris in for the faceoff, trying to get it going with the Travelers. The line, Barberio dished. There's a blast from Riyad, and right on the mark. Keep it simple. I think that's the mandate here. Get possession, move it, and get it to the net. See if you can get some bodies in front, maybe a redirection. And things developing very quickly off the draw. Importantly for Yukuri, no rebound. Saw it all the way. Emerton really didn't take his eyes away. Probably will next chance he gets. Off the face-off, back to the line. Into the circle. Bouncing puck goes wide. Shipped high. There's Barberio. Keeps it along that side. Emerton, Barberio. Right side, picked off. And skating it back the other direction. And doing a nice job here on the PK is the Rauma forward. 1:25 remaining in the advantage. Less than 4 minutes to go in the second period. Rauma with the 1-0 lead. First game in Group C. The other one on the day, Cardiff taking on Mannheim. And Rauma welcomes Mannheim on Saturday. Lausanne will play in Cardiff on the same day. Here comes Lausanne, setting up on the power play. Got it to the line. Frick sent it down low, bounced around that far side. Contest on for control. And it's possessed by the guests, Sikach. 50 games in Montreal Canadian, plays it left side. Emerton works off the boards, right side he goes. Backdoor chance, redirect in front, and again, Berchi in a good spot, just unable to steer it between the pipes. You work for that opportunity, then you hope you can just polish it off when the chance comes. Not that time. 20 seconds remain in the man advantage. Rauma trying to peel that off and maintain their lead. Lausanne, the attack again. Turnover here, skating after it, trying to break away. With some speed was Hakulin, and looked like he may have been obstructed a little bit. Nothing coming there. Team's now back at even strength, so a glance or two at the promised land for Lausanne, but no scoring. And the home team remains up by that single goal, that Canalainen goal from a few moments ago. In the Rauma end. Behind the goal, Juris. Back to the line. Snapshot there. Yukuri saw it all the way and steers it up and out of play. Lauser spent the last 3 years with Magnau. And now settling in with his new team. And there was Berchi in front. And in fairness to him, very difficult to handle that puck coming through at the pace it was and the position it was for the right-hand shot. There's today's starter, Samuel Yukuri, who played in the KHL with Jokerit last year. Couple of minutes to go in the middle period. Rauma. Neiman sends it towards the net. Stefan taking no chances. Whistle stops the play, and it's an offensive zone face-off gained for Linus Neiman and Rauma. John Foose knows he's got a good team with good players. One goal, not a big concern. But of course, in the group stage, everything so important. You got to pile up the points in that top two so you can move on. Lukko has dominated the face-off dot. They got another one there, put it in behind the net. Berchi sends it up the boards. Sarajärvi, former Red Wing prospect, dishes it out to the right, belted in. In after it, Lukko can't keep it there. Or will they? Yes, Sarajärvi holds it down the left side, out in front, and driving the net, nearly steered in for the 2-0 advantage. It's happened quickly for this young Finnish team. Down the right side now, the other direction. Berchi played it goalward. Got turned back towards the boards. Barbario spins, redirected in front. Late stage of the second, a goal would do wonders here for Lausanne. Right wing board spinning, setting it just wide. Riyad got a stick to it. Along the boards on that far side as we get in the last 60 of period 2. Still alive in the Rauma zone. Turning, firing, loose in front. It's a good save there from Yukuri. And then a Lausanne player is jammed into the net. And that's going to be consecutive power plays to the guests from Switzerland. Bravo, Skalitsky not going to argue that one. Scrambled a little bit, thinking that Lausanne was going to play it out in front. He thought he'd prevent the scoring chance, and in steering his man into the net. He ends up taking the penalty. Good stop there from Yakuri. Came across, got the left pad on it. And you get the feeling he's going to get busier now. Power play once again for Lausanne, their second straight. Critical time in the hockey game here. Just 49 seconds to go in the second period. And Rauma playing well and getting lots of shots. Unable to add to their lead. Now in danger, giving it up as it's fired just wide. On the close-in chance from Fuchs, who will be disappointed. He didn't test Yakuri. Any concerns about the way this one is going for Lausanne could change dramatically with a late second period goal here. Catch with a point-blank opportunity and didn't end up where he wanted it to. Emerton out for the face-off, but it's Rauma with the chance to clear. Half a minute to go in the frame. Janazzi steered it in behind his own goal. Out starts Barberio. Makes his way to the red stripe and beyond, gains the zone. Now he needs some support. 15 seconds to go. Centering effort, bit hopeful. It'll land on the stick of a teammate just the same. Now fed left side, out in front, it went off Yakuri. And just about on that back door for Lausanne. They're going to run out of time here, it looks like, in the second period as they get one more to the crease. And that will do it for period two. Still 1:12 to go in power play time when we get to period number 3 in 18 minutes or thereabouts. But the game taking a bit of a turn after a strong second period from Rauma. Sees them take the 1-0 lead. Late pressure from Lausanne thanks to the power play, and 72 seconds to work with the extra skater when the final frame of regulation time rolls around. Good one for you from Rauma. It'll continue in moments. Back to Kavikulon Arena in Rauma, Finland, getting set for the start of period number 3. It's the home team with a 1-goal advantage. They lead 1-0 over Lausanne of Switzerland. Jason Fuchs' team on a power play to begin period number 3, carrying over from late in that second period. And 11 seconds to go and a critical advantage. Chance to tie the game up early in the third period, see if they can get some momentum after a second period that saw them outshot by Rauma 10-7. Rauma with the edge in shots, 15-11 in the game. So Marco Virtanen makes his way back to the bench, feeling pretty good about things so far for his team, but he knows this is a really important part of the game. Keinolainen has the game's only goal. See him skating in just over 12 minutes of ice over the first 40 minutes of play. If you saw the goal or maybe saw the replays, you might be wondering about the scoring sequence. They've got it as Keinolainen from Skalitsky, but there's clearly a centering feed from Julius Matila. Would anticipate a scoring change, but nothing official just yet. Tobias Stefan has been the busier of the two goaltenders, and he's kept his team within 1. As we get ready for period number 3. 1-game final already today on the opening day of play in the Champions Hockey League. Frölunda, defending champs, with a 4-1 win over Mlada Boleslav, the Czech Republic. Pretty comfortable start for the champions, 2-time defending champions. Rögle and Zug playing today as well, and it's 2-1 in that one as they get set to start the third. Coming up in Group C in just a little bit, Cardiff taking on Mannheim. But here we go for the start of period 3, and a really important part in this hockey game with Rauma looking for a penalty kill and Lausanne looking for a chance to tie the game. The puck very quickly off of the playing surface, 4 seconds in. Sarajärvi getting set for a face-off, stepping back into his own zone, and the visitors are saying, wait a minute, didn't he shoot that over the glass and out of play from the defensive zone? That should be a penalty. Five on 4 it remains. Sent in by the Swiss guests, and promptly they are sent all the way back, packing to their own zone. And they'll wind it forward. And across the line they go, shoveled towards the net. Jokeri watched it go wide, clearing chance, and that chance is taken. And Berchi back to gather it, the former Minnesota Wild prospect. Quickly ahead. And it goes to the Rauma zone. Berchi on it. A 4-year deal with Lausanne. He got it to the boards and then out of the line. Barberio back in that right circle. Cross ice. Open man in front. Wouldn't settle for him. Jokeri had to be careful in the centering try. Barberio holds it in. Right circle. Space opening up. Their shot. And a nice job there by Jokeri. Couldn't hold on to it, but was in a good position and swatted the shot away. Right back they come. Corey Emerton leading Lausanne forwards with 2 shots in the game. Entering period 3. Here's a shot on goal. And then knocked to the side. And now the teams are back at full and even strength, so that important penalty kill for Rauma is delivered to start period 3. Maintain their lead with some good work on the special teams. Down the wing, driving to the net. Lausanne working to the offense, and we've got another penalty coming up to Rauma. Miska Kukkonen can't believe it, but it will be a 3rd consecutive power play for Lausanne. Quick move to the offense, some speed, and they've got the home team a little off balance, and you can see reaching out there and grabbing on is Kukkonen. Good work there to take at the net from Riyad. And he doesn't get the goal, but he gets another power play early here in the 3rd period. Rauma leading by 1, but holding on a little here. Lausanne kept to the perimeter for the moment. They've got a man in front just off the crease. Low left corner it goes. Barberio put it on the boards. Scoop down deep. View from behind the goal. Now dish to the line. Center of that line. The drive, Barberio, and nobody there to make it tough for Yakuri. And the way he's played today, that's not going to beat him. Still 1:32 remaining in the power play. And Barberio maybe just a little frustrated. He didn't hold on and let that screen get there. Josh Juris was trying to get to the front of net. 31-year-old with 213 NHL games. Can make things happen in front. Just didn't get himself there in time for that shot. Off the draw. Rauma under pressure. Sikac putting the heat on. Comes away with the puck along the boards. Look to get it to the line. Intercepted. And now it's sent down the ice by Keinoelainen, the man who's got the only goal in the game. Still all kinds of time to work on this Lausanne power play. Their third straight in the hockey game. Inside the offensive zone they go to the middle of the ice. There's a shot from a dangerous spot. And Yakuri again, rock solid. He'll hold on. Lucas Frick must have had his eyes open up like saucers when he got into that spot. It was pretty promising. Good territory on the ice to get to for a scoring chance. Like that Sikac with the chance, and boy oh boy, just couldn't put it away. Excellent concentration from Yakuri. Off the draw, it'll come to the line. Berchi back there helping out in this power play. Put it off to the side, and then a good read there. The Finns will force the Swiss to retreat. 3 minutes played in the third. 40 seconds now to go in the man advantage. 1-0 hockey game. Lukko with the lead. Well, just past the midway mark of regulation time. Baroni into the corner. Picked up by Rauma. They will get it down the ice. Stefan out of the net to handle that ably. Make sure he's not in the no-play zone, but things opening up here. A chance in tight, and a promising opportunity developing very quickly, and Neiman just couldn't quite tuck it home. Boy, did that ever happen in the blink of an eye. Almost 2-0 Rauma. And a short-handed goal. What a backbreaker that could have been. Team's now back to 5-on-5. So each team with 3 power plays. Neither team with a power play goal. And Rauma maintains the 1-0 lead. And they'll try and get something going at even strength. Puck knocked free, however. Skating away to the attack goes the visiting side. Lausanne along the boards. They're run out of real estate. Some physical contact there. Play carries on, however. Who's going to settle this thing? And it is settled and held on to by Pavel Skolitsky, who got married in the summer. The 6'5", 216-pounder. Knows how to win. He's got 3 Slovakian titles, plus that Liga title from last year. Imposing presence on the ice. Cody Allman, 32 years of age now, former Minnesota prospect. Starting things forward, picked off at the line. Dished ahead, it'll bounce. Bounces favorably, looking towards the net and firing Maillard, but he couldn't capitalize. A little slow to react, perhaps not clear on just what was available to him there. There seemed to be a path to goal. 5 minutes complete here in period 3. These two teams will meet again next Thursday in Switzerland. 8 groups of 4, top 2 in each move on. Every moment so important here in the Champions Hockey League. On the puck, Cooley makes his way across the red line into the attacking end. He led his team, led all skaters, in fact, Cooley with 5 shots on goal through 40 minutes of play. Making an impression in his early days in Finland. Berchi's got the puck, packs it across the line, drops it off, right circle. Lane to the cage, no shot, comes back line. There's a blast from Barberio. It got blocked. He follows up and whistles it high. Collision in the corner, and down went the player from the Swiss side, unable to get it out. A big hit in neutral ice. Veroni runs into his man. There's another couple of bodies down on the ice. Now a shot, and that one, not a clean shot. And more contact, and now we got the whistle blowing, and another penalty is on the way. And we are headed to a timeout. Back with more, an entertaining game. Still a one-goal game in the third.
After my dad.
Okay, boxi, box play. Ei täältä boksi. Silloin kun ne liikuttaa kiekkoa tällä alalla, when they passes here down. Look that middle is full. Okay, it's easy for us if they passing here, but take middle out.
Come on. Stay in the game, boys, huh? Stay in the game.
Back to Rauma, and they've got the only goal of the game, but they had too many men on the ice before the break. And so it's a fourth straight power play for Lausanne. And boy, the power play, a key part of this game either way. They're either going to make a difference here in scoring, or they're going to make a difference by being held once again. Berchi had the puck. He was trying to walk that tightrope at the line, got pushed away from him. Chance now for Rauma to get their hands to it. Snapped around the boards, don't get it out. Berchi in the corner. He gets it back to the line. Played along the boards, scooped out in front and cleared to allow the home side and their supporters to take a deep breath for just a moment. Brace themselves for more from Lausanne. Nearly 7 played in the third. 1:10 to go on the advantage as Lausanne nears the line. Barberio will gain that line. Steers it out to the right. At the line, Riyad. Along the boards it goes. Taken there and fed to the right side. A blast knocked away. Into the corner, kicked around. They're in the right end of the rink. They're just not able to get to that dangerous part of the ice, not getting pucks to the cage. 30 seconds to go in the Lausanne power play. At the line, shoveled into the corner. Now this opens a little angle effort before the physical contact comes, and Ukuri had it covered. Hit in the corner, and that had the bench hollering on the Rauma side. Just about through this. Can they get there? The drive. Ukuri makes a key stop. Still held in. They work along the right side. Driving towards the net and behind Forst. Now a backdoor chance. Here's the shot, and it whistles off the mark. Good stuff from Lausanne here late in the advantage, but they can't find the leveler. Off the playing surface, and that will stop the action. 8:09 played here in the third period, and Rauma still with the 1-0 lead. Lausanne working it around all right, but just not able to get through, and Ukuri really making himself popular amongst his teammates here as he settles in with Lukko. Played with Jokert a little last year in the KHL, and well, good goaltending, a really important part of the success story last year for Lukko Rauma, with Lassi Lehtinen leading the way, and they're getting a good showing in the crease from Ukuri today. At the line, the long shot turned into the corner. Lausanne maintaining possession, and the long shot's a simple one, and he holds on to Zakiri. But maybe a little something. It's interesting how these things go psychologically. You know, if you're Lausanne, you haven't scored in all these power plays. Do you get frustrated? Do you start to press? Do you get off your game? Or do you grow in confidence from the time at the offensive end and from the getting of pucks to the net? Remember, in the second period, it was Rauma who was getting the big edge in shots and looked like they were going to maybe stack a couple of goals together and put some distance between the teams. But now, things coming on for Lausanne through the power play. And will they make the most of that, or will it get to them? Rauma, meanwhile, trying to take care of business. Let's not forget, they've got the 1-0 lead. Big edge and shots on goal here in the third period for Lausanne. It's now up to 13-1. Here comes Rauma looking to the right side. The pass off a skate, it looked like, and out of play. Anticipating an offensive zone face-off for the home team. It could use a few of those. Not much damage done to the ice at the Lausanne end to begin period 3. Let's see if Rauma can make the most of some time down here. They don't get the face-off. Into the corner it goes. Marty was there. He was run into. Puck still gets up the boards. And Lausanne goes out to center ice. Just ahead of the reach of Sikac. Berchi out there. This big line getting lots of work along with Veroni. And a good hit there as well as Marty gets physical. Lausanne playing much more of the game they want to play. Down by 1. Puck steered forward in the neutral zone. Petman run into but got it done. Got the puck deep. Getting after it, Pevirinta on the forecheck. Scooped out to center. Just about halfway through period 3. Rauma leading game 1 of Group C action with a 1-0 lead. Just moments away from that other game getting started. Puck into the crease, bouncing around and almost doubling the advantage. And Cardiff and Mannheim about to get things rolling. Out in the Rauma zone, puck sent ahead on the left wing. Drifted in. Stefan out to handle, just about played it in that no-play zone. Was careful to withdraw his stick at the right time. That puck in the corners is a netminder, and you're drawing a minor penalty. Puck into the Rauma zone. Bouncer to center, picked up by Pooley, gains the line, drops it off. Here's a shot off the rush, and it goes wide. Alman got it ahead. In the attack end of things once more for Lausanne. Jabbing at it, Alman can't get it to a teammate. Cleared out by Lukko. And back at his own end, Kruger. Kruger D to D. Here, contact at the line, and it forced a change in possession. Cooley had it, slipped off his stick. Good reach to break things up. At the line, not cleared. Right circle shot over top of the goal. And out of play. We stop things with 8:47 remaining in period number 3, and still the only goal of the game belongs to Harri Kanalainen. Stabbed one in from in front of a scrambly sequence. Not unlike that one, but Stefan heroically getting back and getting the glove to it to keep it away. Really bouncing around, and the 37-year-old looking like a 27-year-old. Keeps his eye on it and erases the danger. Lukko ahead on the right where it's handled by Repo. Into a good spot, fires and scores! Repo! And it's 2-0 for Lukko. Sebastian Repo, drafted by the Florida Panthers, spent some time in the American Hockey League, and he's going to spend some time in the spotlight here. Nicely put away, and after all that penalty killing, it's a little bit of breathing room for Lukko Rauma. And that is a welcome to the supporters. Space out there for the forward, a right shooter with a good shot, and Sebastian Reppel makes no mistake. Marty tried to get the block. He didn't block it. Might have impeded the sight of Stefan just a little. It was a good hard shot. And it's a 2-0 lead. And by the way, there was a scoring addition on that opening goal. Wondered about Matala, worthy of an assist, and now credited with one. So Matala and Skolitsky on that first goal. It's Reppel with the second goal here in the third period. Getting late in period 3, although some time remains, and we saw Lausanne build up a big edge in shots early on. Can they find themselves a way back into this game with similar play? Big hit on the boards. Rauma. Physicality picking up a little bit. Two-goal game. 8 minutes to play in period 3. Reppel from Abt at 51:22, the official time. That after 4 straight power plays for Lausanne. So 11:22 of period 3, or 51-22 when you look at the big picture of the game. And that's going to feel a little better for Rauma after dealing with that stretch of man advantage situations from their Swiss guests. Pass comes right side at center. Amund there to slow things up. But with that 2-goal advantage and time winding down, Rauma can be careful with its puck management and not force things, and maybe steer themselves to 3 points from a regulation time win. Meanwhile, it's time to make something happen for Lausanne. They're trying all right, but they haven't found a way past Samuel Yukuri. Forecheck on. Rauma to the line. Winding, firing, Gregoire. That one caroms off the mark. Amund with the pass. Yager there will skate back behind his own goal. Red line available, they'll gain it and snap it in. Big hit on the forecheck, but the puck doesn't stick around. That's all that counts for Lukko. Now back behind the play, Amund getting into it a little bit with Sebastian Reppel, the most recent goal scorer. And perhaps a little frustration setting in because it's now a 2-goal lead for Rauma.
Okay, guys, hey. Guys, listen. Change with puck. Change with puck. Keep talking. Keep talking. We change with puck.
Phil Secchi.
Oh, boys. Hey, boys, it's not over, boys, Sam. Get one here, Sam. You go till the end here, boys. Go on. Hard in front of the net, boys. Hard in front of the net.
Back inside Kavikulon Arena, and the emotions picking up down the stretch here in this third period. We saw the exchange just before the break. Those two players have taken a seat in their respective penalty boxes, and we get after it 4-on-4 in this 2-0 hockey game. Just below 6 minutes to play here in this third period. And you heard the conversation of the Lausanne bench. Not over yet. Control on the offensive end for the Swiss side, turned over. And back behind his own goal to control is Vili Serejärvi. Darted forward, didn't see anything he liked, steps back in behind the net for protection, and will take another gander. Serijärvi ahead, right on the tape. Here's some speed for Rauma into the offensive zone. Akalinen drops it off. They cut towards the net, opens up in front. It's a good save from Stefan, and that would have been a game ender if it had gone in. Key save there. Mark that one down. 4-on-4 continues for nearly a minute. Perchi ahead on the right. Centering chance. Knocked just wide. In the corner, good battle. 1-on-1. Abt had his man under control. Now Rauma's got the puck. Matthew Abt, 6'4", 3 years pro in North America, mostly with the Penguins AHL affiliate. 116 games played as the play is halted. And we're heading down the stretch in Rauma. No offense yet for John Fuss's team. His offensive zone faceoff so important for Rauma. If they can get possession, stay down there, they can take some important time away from Lausanne. They've been good on the faceoffs in the game of the home side, but here's control for Lausanne. In across the Rauma line, played out in front, it's in the back of the net, and we've got a 1-goal game. One of those experienced veterans driving the net, and it looks like Corey Emerton has not only broken the shutout, but made this one a nail-biter. Emerton and his teammates celebrating. They said it's not over yet. And they've backed it up with some good action here. That pass allowed to be made comfortably from the wing, and the wisdom of the veteran Emerton just getting to where he needed to be and steering it in. Now 33 years old, a former second-round pick of the Red Wings. 250-plus games in the Swiss National League for Corey Emerton. And there's a Champions League goal to celebrate. 15:36 of the third period. So buckle up. We're in for a pretty good finish. This is day one, game one. Entertaining start to the campaign. Big edge and shots on goal for Lausanne in this third period, thanks to that stretch of power play time, but they were unable to find a way to put one away. They've done that now. As the officials sort through, it appears to be an issue at the timekeeper's bench. Now we're getting set for the exciting conclusion of this one. Next up for Lukko Rauma, they've got a Saturday home game against Adler Mannheim, and it's on the road still for Lausanne, who will make their way over to Wales to take on the Red Devils of Cardiff. There's a little conversation going on about the situation regarding timekeeping and the penalties assessed. The update for Fust, and he gets it, nods, and we're set to go. The 4-on-4 play continues. Emerton from Janatsi and Riyad has made this a 1-goaler. And now they're a shot away from tying it up and in the attacking zone. From the line, a drive. It was a bit of a knuckler. Yukuri had to be careful. Keeps it out. You can see the confidence growing from Lausanne. On the boards, looking for the clear. Skalvitsky can't get it. Still at it here, Lausanne. They've had the upper hand in the third, aided by the power play situation, sure, but got to be making Rauma a little uncomfortable, more than a little, as this third period moves along. 3.5 remains in the third. overtime and potentially shootout after that if it's level through 60. Turnover and neutral ice. Gregoire brings it to the offensive end for Lukko. Stuck it behind the net, intercepted. Buzzing along the boards, doing a nice job there was Petman. They'll keep it in. This is what they need to see this one out. Gregoire snaps it along the boards. Maintain possession. Play at the offensive end, wear down that clock. Hakalinen, far side. Chipped out in front, doesn't get to the man open at the edge of the crease. Good defensive play there from Lausanne. Glauser around the boards. Picked up at the Lukko line. Off the boards and ahead. Redirected in. Back to it. Marty checked on the boards. 2-on-2 they go along that wall. Every inch counts. Scrum continues. And they keep it moving. Marty, who won the Swiss League title in 2019 with Bern, has it on his blade, dished it off, and it's sent out of the zone. Right back in comes Rauma. Opening up in front, a chance there, and it's denied by Stefan. He does well to pounce on the loose puck. And a little scrum ensues near the goal with Janetzi making his presence felt. Rauma did a nice job getting control of the puck along the boards and then very quickly bringing it to the middle of the ice. And that's a threatening spot. Peve Rinta, just 18 years of age, and he almost put this one on ice. Getting a chance to play late in the game like this, big responsibility for the youngster. So a big face-off here. They're all important now as we get down the stretch here and try to sort out the points. Ilomaki gets the face-off back. Angle shot stop there. Stefan pushed it to the corner. Lausanne wants out of there, and Rauma making life difficult. Free it comes into the slot, sent back to the top of the circle, and the shot didn't get to the net. Cooley dished it off for a blast, and it didn't make it to the net. Less than 2 minutes to go in period 3. 1 goal affair. Rauma on top, but they're stood up in neutral ice. Now they've got a chance to move it ahead. Cooley got it down low. Gets in, puts a little heat on. Out comes the Swiss team. Desperation time now. They've got to get everything to the net. That goaltender out if they can. The long shot knocked down in front. At the line, trying to get the clearance. They do get it outside the line. Every bit counts around that area of the ice. Got to handle it responsibly. Big shoot in. Takes a little more time off the clock. Sent ahead. Jab down low by Skalitsky. On it is Barbario. Dishes on the wing where it's handled by Frick. Cross ice. They need to get in that offensive zone. We're in the last minute of play. Period 3. Berchi on it. He'll rim it around. First one there is a man in blue. That's the way the home fans want it. Riat gets it to the line. Sent quickly out to the right. Barbario couldn't settle the roller. Rauma with a chance to get a clearance. And now they'll work it forward. That Miner out, extra skater on. Skalitsky in the right wing corner. 20 seconds to go in the game. Now or never time for Lausanne. Into neutral ice it goes. Now across the Rauma blue line. Last 10 seconds of play in the third. Riat looking for a late equalizer to the line, a fake shot. Here's a drive. They score! 3 seconds left in regulation. The extra skater on. And Lausanne has tied it with 2 third-period goals. Disappointment for Samuel Yukuri and Rauma. This one looked like it was almost done, and all of a sudden, Lausanne is able to get one to the net. That one, I think, went the distance. It was busy in front of the goaltender, and I think Frick's shot goes all the way. Curry's had an excellent game, but he couldn't pick that one up. And it's behind him as the third period just about comes to a close. So how about that? Extra attacker pays off. And we are headed for overtime. What a thrilling finish. So Rauma got goals from Kanolainen and Repo. The first at 12:33 of the second at 11:22 of the third. And then back comes Lausanne. You heard them in the timeout earlier in the period. If you caught the mic'd up chat at the bench from John Foost and the players talking about it. Come on, boys, it's not over. And it wasn't over. Emerton steered one in at 15:36, 4-on-4. And then 6-on-5. It's a tying goal late for the visitors. So we're going to play a little bit of overtime. As the teams get just over a minute to sort things out before the extra period. And that scoring play, it's Frick's goal. Riyad draws the assist, so 2 assists in the comeback for Riyad, and that's got the Lausanne fans jumping for joy. They're glad they made the effort to get to the game. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 26-19 in favor of the guests. And in that third period, shots 15-4. You can see how the power plays really made a difference and added up in possession and shots and eventually in goals. Now, of course, the goals didn't come from the power play, but maybe some energy, some momentum, and some wear and tear on the other side all coming together. And here we go. We're set for the overtime. We'll play 3-on-3. And if that doesn't decide the winner in this one, well, then we'll go to the shootout for the additional point. Each of these teams now has a single point. It's going to skate away with 2. Really important for Rauma to kind of steady things and not be too distracted about letting the lead slip away. Still that extra point up for grabs. So the referee, Sakari Suominen, comes to center. Down goes the puck, and off we go to overtime. Sarajärvi back behind his own net. Leaves it ahead on the stick of Repo, who gave his team a 2-0 lead. He'll gain the line. Drops it off. And now they just survey the scene, get a sense of things. Hakulinen gives it off. Sarajärvi fires. Stefan's watching. And then the puck will go back the other way, and here's a break. In on goal, and the chance broken up. A follow-up effort, and that is denied. As Yukuri continues to have a strong game. Boy, 3-on-3 is fertile ground for offense, and we saw it with things looking threatening at one end, and suddenly down at the other, problems created. Now here's a look in tight, they shoot, and what a stop there! Spectacular save by Stefan. It's a game saver for the veteran. Talked about offense coming pretty smoothly and easily here in the overtime, and Stefan says, yeah, you can create all the offense you want. I'm not giving you a goal. And what a save that is in tight. Outstanding stop. So we continue tied at 2. I think they'll get through 4 minutes of this at this rate. Sit back and enjoy neutral territory. Lausanne will put it back into their own zone. Riyad's got a couple of points in the game. He's looking for more. Dishes it off. No room for Glauser at center. Goes back to Riyad in his own zone. 3:35 to go in the extra session. 3-on-3 they play. Emerton got the scoring started for Lausanne. Gets it back to the line. To Riyad. He distributes. There's a tumble. Good work down on the ice from Glauser just to protect the puck. Racing after it, Gregoire, formerly with San Jose in the American Hockey League, gains the offensive line, plays the puck back. Pooley looking threatening, can't get it to the cage. He's upended. Play will carry on. 3:05 to go in this extra session. Here's the 2-on-1 chance. Curry stops. It was loose in front. The defender well positioned. Gregoire steered it aside. Rauma getting a change in. Sarajärvi back out there. Stefan with a chance to play it. Does, as he has so frequently in this one. Set a tone right from the start. And now halfway through the overtime, tied at 2. Here comes Lausanne off the rush. The shot deflected. And off the playing surface it goes. See catch. Winding up and backing up the defense, but they do a nice job of hanging in there and interrupting the play. Marco Virtanen still looking relaxed behind the bench. He hasn't let the fact the lead has slipped away get to him. And this kind of paves the way for the enticing rematch, doesn't it, between these two teams a week from today? From the drop of the puck. Possession for Veroni. Comes from below the goal line, out in front, and his backhand attempt was blocked. He was going to make it happen on his own. Now a chance off the rush, back the other way. Looking to the net, and it's centered. There's shot, and how did that not go in? Incredible opportunity for Rauma, and they don't put it away. To the other end. Chances aplenty here. In the last 2 minutes of the overtime period. 2-2 the score. Rauma had that 2-0 lead. Lausanne dug right back in. Now the puck played to the line. There's Berchi, drops it off. Here's some space. The shot, the save, loose in front, they score. It's a game winner from Fuchs. Jason Fuchs completes the comeback. And it's job done on the road for John Fust and Lausanne. They had a 2-0 third period deficit to overcome, and they did just that. Tied it with 3 seconds to go in regulation time, and they win it in the overtime. 2 points for the Swiss side. Rauma, the Finnish champs, have to settle for 1. Boy, how quickly things could change. Puck one in the corner. Berchi dropped it off. Frick got it to the front of the net, and nobody was around to take care of Fuchs. 25-year-old with 315 league games already, knew just what to do. Curry left undefended, unprotected, and that's the hockey game. What a shocking turn of events. It was a big third period from the Travelers, and they came all the way back from 2-0 down, tied it late, and won it in the overtime. So Lausanne opens with the overtime win. Rauma has to settle for the point on home ice, and they'll hope to do better when they get back at it at the Kvikkilan Arena on Saturday, when they deal with that visit from Adler Mannheim. It's off to Wales, and a date with the Cardiff Devils for Lausanne, and they'll be feeling pretty good making that trip after stunning the faithful in Finland and taking one from the home team to get all this started in the Champions Hockey League in Group C. Fuchs with the game-deciding goal in a 3-2 overtime win for Lausanne. And the traveling support getting acknowledged, and while there may not be a lot of them, they were loud and they're loyal, and the team really appreciates them making the effort to get out there. You know that there are plenty of Lausanne fans watching the game, and they are glad they hung around to the bitter end. It took every little bit, but it's job done for Lausanne. They win 3-2 in the overtime and get things started with a couple of big points playing on the road. So that is your final score. That's the story from Finland, where it's an away win for Lausanne. They outshoot the home team 30-20 in the end, and they get that all-important deciding goal as they take it by the 3-2 final score. They've got Frick on the official game sheet as the scorer. I think that will be changed. We saw Fuchs in front, and we see a 3-2 finale. There are the numbers to wrap it all up. Promising start for Rauma. Terrific finish from Lausanne. Entertaining game. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you again next time. Lausanne wins it 3-2 in the OT at Rauma.
So, boss, first of all, congratulations
reaction to win? What you see? What was the game?
Yeah, that's a big character win for us. It was a tough game, really. Lukko played very well. We're just going and believing in our process, and it's an overtime game, one shot, and we're really happy with the win.
This was your first CHL game. How important this win was if we think about future?
Well, it's a big confidence boost for us too. It's our first game. We haven't been in Champions League in a few years, so this is something for us to build upon for sure.
Marko Virtanen, CHL-avaus takana. Lausanne oli jatkoajalla 3-2 parempi. Mikä yhteenveto päävalmentajan silmin?
No hyvin pitkälle sellainen peli, mitä me odotettiin, että erittäin kokenut vastustaja ja kova kamppailu. Emme ole vielä tällä kaudella niin kuin näin kova kamppailupeliä pelattu ja hyvä oppia siitä. Tasainen peli, ehkä sitten viimeiseen erään meiltä jäähy ja kaveri saa otetta ja se peli saa hyvin helposti eri luonteet. Et tietenkin oli siinä niin kuin maalintekopaikkaa ratkaista se pelikin, mutta ei mennyt ja pari halpaa maalia, mutta me ollaan hyvin opin tiellä tässä kuitenkin. Ja tärkeää, että me opitaan noista ja katsotaan, missä meni noissa vikaa ja eteenpäin vaan.
Niin tuossa ennen ottelua pelaajatkin puhuivat sitä, että tänään pyritään liikkuvasti pelaamaan, väsyttämään sitä vastustajaa ja sitä kautta hoitamaan homma himaan. Niin oliko se tavallaan siihen, että aika aggressiivisesti kävitte ylhäältäkin päälle, niin sitä kautta omissakin pyritte nopeasti pelaamaan, niin ehkä niitä kiekon menetyksiä ja sitten niitä ehkä vähän turhiakin jäähyjä tuli? No
joo, kyllä siinä niin kuin, täytyy antaa krediittiä myös vastustajalle, että erittäin kovia kamppailee ja ei siinä... Heillä oli omat paikkansa kanssa siinä, että ei tänään tällä näin ja niin kuin sanoin, niin nyt vaan lähdetään parantamaan eteenpäin.
Niin, lauantai tulee nopeasti, niin mitkä on ne isoimmat asiat? Kaikkea ei voi parantaa, mutta se viesti joukkoille, mikä on se iso juttu lauantait kohti?
No me tiedetään, mitä tämä peli nyt on. Se on ehkä se, että tämä kamppailu ei yhtään ainakaan niin kuin helpotu tuosta, kun tulee Mannheimin vastaan. Että ihan samanluonteisia kavereita siellä on ja kokeneita pelaajia. Että hyvin sillä samantyylinen joukkue. Yritetään parantaa ja pitää se 60 minuuttia loppuun asti, että ei tule tämmöisiä harmittavia tappioita. Kiitos.